For 15 years, I carried silence like a second skin. They said my father died of heart failure, peacefully, alone, at the piano he loved. That's what the report said. That's what the papers printed. But I remember the sound of shattering glass. I remember the blood smudged across the ivory keys. I remember the half-written sonata still sitting on the stand like it was waiting for an ending. No one believed me. I was just a grieving teenager with too much imagination. But I knew. I knew who had done it. Victor Sorel, my father's star pupil, the man with the perfect smile and the sharpest ambition. He was there that night. He inherited my father's students, his music, his place at the conservatory, even his spotlight. And while everyone else applauded him, I watched him walk over my father's grave with polished shoes. I never told anyone what I remembered. Instead, I listened. I studied. I waited. I spent a decade mastering every technique, composing in secret, pouring everything he stole from me into one single piece, Requiem in D silence. It was my grief set to tempo, my vengeance in notation. I made sure it was so intricate, so emotionally loaded, only a pianist at Victor's level could even attempt to play it. I knew his pride wouldn't let him say no. He took the bait, of course, an anonymous submission from a forgotten daughter of a forgotten master. The irony probably amused him. The gala was private, chandeliers, champagne, whispers from men in suits and women in gowns. No one recognized me, just the way I wanted it. I stood in the back of the room as Victor sat down at the piano. His hands hovered over the keys. Then came the first note, and the room changed. Every measure I'd written was a ghost calling out. The melody from the night my father died. The harmony twisted into cries only I remembered. At the crescendo, the chord hit, that single raw dissonance echoing my father's final scream. I saw Victor flinch, his fingers hesitated. Sweat dotted his perfect brow. He tried to keep going, but the music wouldn't let him. By the time the last notes died in the air, he looked like a man unraveling, pale, shaken, exposed. I stepped forward from the shadows, not to speak, not to accuse, just to let him see me. Recognition flickered in his eyes, and then I sat at the piano, the same one my father died at, and played the last note he never got to finish. That was all I ever needed.